Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I am going to be doing a reading and energy update for twin flames. So this is meant to be a twin flame specific reading, or really rather, I've been calling these mini readings because I do my more in-depth collective reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. here on the channel. I do invite you to tune in for those readings if you get a chance. There is a live chat that premieres during the reading, and this is a really powerful way to exchange energy with each other, and it can have a really powerful and uplifting effect to be part of these readings. But thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Thank you for co-creating all of the videos, all of the messages and pieces of information that come through here, because we are all soul family reconnecting with each other here in this virtual space on YouTube. So if that is resonating with you, or the energy here is resonating with you, I do invite you to subscribe to the channel. Also, by liking the video and subscribing, you are tuning your energy more strongly into this reading, and that does allow me to pick up more easily on your frequency and channel more specifically for you. So I feel guided today to the traditional tarot deck, and right away I have the Four of Wands in the reverse position. So this card can represent someone feeling like they're failing, feeling like they're losing, or at some kind of a disadvantage. And this is how I'm picking up a divine masculine here, is feeling regarding his connection with a divine feminine. Now, of course, do take these labels and these messages how or if they do connect with you personally. I tend to channel many different waves of twin flames, which means that not every video will likely connect exactly with your situation. But what I'm picking up here is that there is a divine masculine energy who is essentially afraid of losing a divine feminine here, feeling as though he has failed at this deeper soul level. And I'm picking up that this sense of having failed is something really deep within him, possibly even a bit subconscious or unconscious for some of the masculines coming through here. I'm also sensing that for some masculine here, there's almost a sense of a little bit of possessiveness towards the divine feminine, feeling as though he is sensing that she is calling in a lot of options or opportunities at this time, sensing that the divine feminine is at a crossroads of her life. So if this reading is connecting with you and you're a divine feminine here, this could be a divine masculine who is seeing you move on and feeling left out, cut out of your life, feeling a sense of competitiveness possibly at a soul level with someone new who may have entered your life. Of course, that will not connect exactly for everyone listening, but it's almost like a divine feminine here is being pushed to make some kind of choice or decision and really feeling unsure which path to choose. And the masculine here is sensing that she's at this crossroads, sensing that she is making this decision, possibly deciding whether or not to move on entirely from him or from their connection. And this is causing him a lot of stress behind the scenes. I don't feel like this is something the masculine coming through here is communicating. It feels like this is also creating an urgency. I'm seeing a fire. So someone here could be a fire sign, but symbolically, this could speak to a fire being lit energetically under the divine masculine, as he is subconsciously sensing that the divine feminine is at this crossroads, attracting in options, making these choices in her life. And it's almost like her soul at a higher self level is saying to the divine masculine here, you must make your choices too. It's like, I am going to be making these powerful choices to move my life forward, to rise to my highest timeline. And you, divine masculine, must decide for yourself what you are going to choose, whether you are going to rise to meet me on this higher timeline. For the part of the divine feminine, she seems to really be in this wheel of fortune energy. This represents luck, destiny, chance, cycles closing out. And I feel that you, divine feminine, are closing out a major cycle in your life, one in which you were doing a lot of waiting. That word waiting is just coming up really strongly. One in which you were waiting on other people to reciprocate with you, to show up for you, to support you. You have learned, you've trained yourself at this deeper energetic level into self-support. This is representing you balancing your inner divine masculine, which, by the way, in many cases I'm getting, it was the circumstances in the past with this particular divine masculine that may have caused you so much confusion or pain or uncertainty that it activated your inner divine masculine essence, which awoke and began this journey of self-support, of standing up for yourself, supporting yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself. I'm also hearing something about leadership. So you, divine feminine, may be in a leadership role at the moment. This might speak to you simply being a powerful spiritual leader on this planet, but also you doing a lot of standing alone lately in this leadership energy. This also could mean that because of the way that you've integrated your inner divine masculine and come into this place of powerful integration where you've achieved this inner union within yourself, you are going to find that others look to you as a leader. So if you are in a workplace, in a social environment, in whatever the case may be, wherever you're planted on this earth at this time, you are going to find that others look to you for wisdom, for guidance, for leadership, because subconsciously they sense that you have integrated yourself. Not many people on the planet have come into this kind of integration, because most people on the planet at this time are still living very unconsciously and are still very much entrenched in patterns of deep codependency. But I feel you breaking those karmic curses. For some of you, I wanted to say generational. This pattern of codependency might be something that runs in your family's line, but you're breaking free of these patterns. And because of this inner union that I feel you, divine feminine, have achieved through walking the twin flame path, which has been most likely extremely intense for you. It's probably come with periods of really deep grief, really deep loneliness. But through all of that, you've now been activated into this kind of spiritual power that most never experience in this lifetime. And again, the divine masculine you're connected to is very much sensing all of that. I'm also picking up that at this phase of your life journey, divine feminine, we have the card, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. At this time, one of your major lessons has been that the more powerful and magnetic your energy becomes, the more polarizing you're going to be to people, things, and situations in your life, meaning that you are going to attract increasingly extreme reactions, both positive and negative, from people around you. Just like as a magnet gains strength, it will both attract and repel with equal strength. You yourself are becoming like that powerful magnet. What is not aligned with you, what is not meant for you, will feel a repulsion from your life, whether it's a person, a job, opportunity, a situation, a thing. But equally, the opposite is true. What is really aligned with you at a core level is going to be magnetically attracted in more quickly and more powerfully than ever before. I also feel that this is why, if there's been a separation with your physical divine masculine counterparts, you may have been unable to keep this physical person in your life in the same way, whereas in the past there may have been more consistent 3D connection and interaction between the two of you, but then it felt like as you were being increasingly activated and awakened, there may have been more of a distance with this physical person. This is because, again, the more you align with the core frequency of your soul, the more powerful and magnetic you become, but that also means that you attract and repel with equal force. And this is happening within this connection as well. When this divine masculine is really aligning himself with his own core frequency, which is identical to yours, when he is doing the inner work, when he is on this path of consciousness, then you will find in those moments that the two of you are really pulled together in a strong way. And I actually pulled the Two of Coins earlier. This is a really powerful twin flame union card. It also speaks to a kind of power couple energy. But again, this is sitting by the wheel of fortune, meaning there's an element of chance here. There's an element of what divine masculine are you going to choose in this situation, because the divine feminine is choosing to rise onto her highest timeline. She's integrated herself. She's not afraid to stand alone. I also do feel that in that standing alone, there is this sense of longing emanating from the divine feminine, coming from this double mission card, because there may be this awareness here that you are, or you as a soul, intended to come into a sacred divine union, intended to not only balance yourself internally, but experience a really beautiful, balanced, sacred connection with someone that you're highly spiritually bonded to, someone that you came here to achieve some kind of goal, purpose, or mission with here on this physical earth. And you may be having the sense as though something has gone awry or something has not gone right. Now, of course, this is speaking from a very human perspective, because from a spiritual level, there is always a divine timing at play. There's always energetic alignment at work in our life. But it does feel as though it's almost like your soul is crying or grieving, because at a soul level, you had a contract with this particular divine masculine to do a specific soul mission or to work together in some way on this planet. And it feels as though in this case, again, for whoever I'm speaking to here, this particular divine masculine may have exercised his free will in such a way that led him astray from his true alignments. And so you saw all of this profound spiritual potential between the two of you, being this highly empathic and intuitive being that you are. But you also are aware that your human self did not come here to live on potential, that you came here to live a beautiful, supportive, balanced, wonderful physical life experience, that you're human as well as soul, and that if the masculine here isn't capable of supporting your human self, then you are opening yourself to other potential options and opportunities. And that's once again where I see you kind of sitting at this stalemate with the Two of Swords. Possibly you feel extremely stuck between two different paths, two different things or people. This could be the divine masculine here and someone else who may have entered your life romantically. This could be choosing between continuing to more consciously, physically connect with this masculine and choosing a different path, choosing to go off more on your own, at least temporarily. And I do see again that this feeling of stalemate, this feeling of decision, has caused you to feel a bit stalled out romantically with the Six of Swords here in the reverse position. So what does the divine feminine listening to this reading need to know at this time? Let's pull a few cards from the Energy Oracle cards deck. It's really important to ground yourself at this time with the root chakra in the upright position, because I'm picking up that this sense of stalemate, by the way, you are sensing the divine masculine's sense of urgency, because there's a lot of energetic transference happening here. So if you're feeling divine feminine, this artificial sense of push or urgency or anxiety that seems to be coming out of nowhere, it seems like this could actually be coming from a divine masculine who is feeling a sense of urgency because he, again, doesn't want to lose you, senses that you're attracting in options and opportunities, feels this fire being lit under him. But that is why it is so essential for you to ground yourself at this time, whether that means getting out into nature, caring for your physical body, cooking for yourself, nourishing yourself physically. There is something very specific about body care here. So it might be very especially important for you to care for your physical vessel, your physical body, because it feels like your body is actually taking a lot of the effects of this energy, absorbing. It's almost like shock absorbers, absorbing a lot of this really intense, urgent, anxious energy that you're picking up on from your divine masculine counterparts at this time. I'm also getting with the thinking woman reversed. Get out of your head and into your heart. So if you felt really stuck in your head, or you felt like your thoughts are kind of cycling around this stalemate, what to do, how to move forward, whether this is in regards to your work, your business, your family, friends, this relationship or connection, and hearing to reconnect with your heart space and really get in tune with how your heart is guiding you on this situation, apart from your conscious mind's sense of logic or reason, because often the heart has a purer logic than the mind. It's actually a more accurate guidance, even if it defies human conscious logic. I'm also hearing my guides say that because in the morning your conscious mind is more relaxed, it's easier to tap into your heart space early in the day. So you may find it useful to establish a 15-minute meditation practice first thing in the morning when that conscious faculty of your mind is a bit more relaxed, allowing you to more easily drop back into that heart space. And of course, I personally use subliminals to do this kind of heart chakra reconnective work. Subliminals are particularly effective in the morning. And so I would recommend that if you are someone who does use subliminals in your daily routine. Now, with the contract card upright and man holding a coin in the reverse position, this speaks to, again, a cycle being completed here. I'm hearing a phase of this connection has been completed. You have planted a seed within this divine masculine. Your connection to him in this physical life, the way that the two of you have connected, whether that's been consciously or unconsciously, has activated him, has awakened him. And so in a sense, that phase of your journey has been completed successfully. However, it's almost this energy of the ball is in the divine masculine's court here to decide how he's going to move forward, whether he's going to take that activation, allow himself to be fully activated and awakened to his highest potential, or whether he is going to go back into old cycles, patterns, and dynamics. But I do feel that activation that you, divine feminine, have created within him, have sparked within him, really working itself through his energy body. It's really only a matter of time. But of course, you, for your part, divine feminine, have completed that cycle where you've been in that waiting energy, where you've been sitting around waiting on someone to show up or to support you or to reciprocate with you. That cycle has been completed. The activation here has taken place. So I almost feel this strong message for you, divine feminine, of free yourself from any sense of fear or guilt or anxiety that you have within your being, drop into your heart space and allow yourself to follow your heart. What choices would you make if you allowed yourself to be completely free? And of course, only you can know the answer for yourself. We all do have a perfect intuitive guidance within ourselves, and no one else can read into that Akashic record of our own soul in the same perfect way. We do sometimes have others enter our lives as guideposts to help lead us back into reconnection with ourselves. And that's what I hope this channel and this space can be for all of us, a way to really reconnect more with our hearts, with our own intuition, with our true inner selves through these guideposts in the messages, so to speak. And of course, not everything here will necessarily connect with your situation. I always encourage you to only take what does connect in that intuitive place within yourself and to leave the rest here. I am going to go ahead and close this reading with a Rumi Oracle card, and this card is the Blessing of Zara. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Let go of thoughts. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus, behold the beauty, look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn, Rumi. And the guidebook also says, you are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. If something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you, or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more beautiful awaiting. Rise and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. And I just strongly heard the message, trust what is leaving your life as you stand in your power, whether that is a person, a thing, a connection, a relationship, a place. Whatever is leaving your life when you are standing in your power and your alignment is being repelled away from you for a reason. Equally, as you continue to stand in your power, a higher version of everything around us exists on our highest timeline. Continue to hold that frequency, that higher vibration, although I know that requires a lot of courage and confidence. And I really hope that this reading today was helpful, validating, or clarifying for someone listening. If so, I would love to hear from you in the comments under this video. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And of course, if you do resonate with the energy here, I would love for you to join as a co-creator and subscriber here on the channel. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you so much love, and I will connect with you here again in tomorrow's video.